All right, here we are, ACC football kickoff, and we've got Stanford's Collin Wright with us. And you were just telling Cliff and I, this is your first trip to North Carolina. Is this your first media event outside of, say, what you have to do with Stanford football?
It is. It's been a blessing. I appreciate Coach Reich and Andrew giving me the opportunity to come here represent me and my teammates and obviously our whole university. And yeah, it's been awesome. Obviously, we talked about first time being in North Carolina, very humid, very like where I'm from, very Houston. So good to feel like I'm back at home a little bit, but not at home. So
when you came in to Clemson last year for a night game that was fairly early in the season, you weren't over there sweating by the end of the first quarter going, I don't want anything to do with this.
I was sweating after warm-ups. I'm like, oh my goodness, my white jersey almost turned gray. It was insane, but definitely used to be used to it. Not used to it as much anymore. Being in California, we have great weather, but definitely something that I enjoyed, giving me a home feeling.
You know, so again, Collin Wright from Stanford. Speaking of your university, I would think that that's a football program that you won't see a bunch of transition in the transfer portal year in, year out, because not every student athlete's going to be able to make it through the rigors of the Stanford academic calendar.
100%. It's definitely very unique in its own way. We have a lot of guys, maybe this isn't the place for them, and that's okay. We love and support them on their way out. But for other guys that we do have, it's a beautiful experience. And I think as you continue to keep talking to us and learning about our experience, not only as athletes, but as just students at a university like that, it's second to none. And I think that's something that makes us stand out, something that makes Stanford stand out places every other place in the country.
So, familiarity breeds comfort. Year number 2 of the ACC. Yeah, at first I didn't know. To me, football is not as difficult on the travel, the body, because it's played on Saturday. I was worried more about, say, the Stanford tennis team or the track and field team that would be in an airplane going back and forth. Now that you have your foot in the ACC, I'm sure you know what the expectations are, you being from Texas, the Houston area, football. But how is that travel? I mean, we don't get the aspect. We get to watch you while you're between the lines.
Yeah. But
we don't get to see what outside of the lines.
For sure. It's a lot. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I do think we have a lot of great resources in our hands. Our support staffs gives us so many different things that we were on the plane, like fireflies. We get special tights to keep our leg compression, so our blood keeps running. So all those little tools. We stay hydrated. We have a whole hydration pack that our dietitians give to us. So I think we just have so many resources from around us that make it a little bit easier. But I would say the biggest challenge is obviously not going to sleep too early, because it's 10 o'clock out here, it's 7 out here. So we kind of have to stay on Pacific time, which isn't too bad. But I think for us, leaving to go far places a couple of days earlier definitely helped too. So we get to get our feet in the door and can settle in a little bit.
All right, you're a cornerback. All right, you live on an island by yourself at times.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest. It's kind of like us behind the microphone. You have to have a little bit of ego, confidence in what you're doing, and if something doesn't go right, shake it off and move on. So, what's your favorite thing to do on the field to let the opposing quarterback know, I'm going to be here and I'm going to be here all day?
I think just making plays, showing up in the run game, getting past deflections, getting interceptions. I think all those things show other teams on film, not just the game I'm in, who I am as a player, who our team is as a player, our defense is as a defense. And I think all those things just help us win. It's going to help us make more plays. And I think for us, I think a huge part of that is being very detailed in our work, setting the tone. I'm a big believer in the things you do in practice carry over to the game. So all that for us starts in practice. Being great practice players, being All-Americans in practice is going to help us be All-Americans on game day. So for us, that's how it is.
Final question, all right? We're from the upstate of South Carolina, obviously, do Clemson. What is something when Clemson fans eventually make the trip to Stanford that they should do while they're out there?
Definitely got to go to the beach. There's so many nice beaches out there. We have Half Moon Bay. We have Santa Cruz Boardwalk. So amazing. I'm a Texas boy, so I've really never seen clean water at the beach going to Galveston. So definitely going to see the beach. There's so many great places to go hiking if you're into that, if you love nature. All that's out there, and also great food. Come to Palo Alto, go to San Francisco, go to San Jose. You'll find great food everywhere, and it's amazing. You kind of get a ocean feel, kind of feel like you're in the ocean. You drive a couple hours, you're in the mountains. It's just amazing combination of everything. So definitely do all of that.
Listen, enjoy this experience today because, it's all gone before we know it. Thank you for taking time with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Go Card. Thank you so much.
Good.
Sir.
Nah, when you said Half Moon Bay, I've been there.
Really?
We